¿Cómo estás? Tata Steel Masters Round 2, only win of this round played by Magnus Carlsen against Keymer, Vincent. Vincent Keymer takes him into a deep dark jungle like tal. And let's see the game. Here comes d4 and now starts knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3, d5. Oh no, the green failed. Now comes knight f3, positional play, bg7, bg5. You want tactics? Here comes knight e4, bishop f4. The exchanges give more pawns for center to white. And here comes c6. Black says, okay, I'll also take some pawns center. And here comes e3, more pawns in center. And here comes castles, queen b3. And now you take out your queen, I will also take out mine and pin c3. c3 is backward. And here comes bishop e2. I'll make you move that bishop a second time. Let's move it. dc4, bishop c4, waste of time. Now knight d7. What's the idea? I'll play knight b6 and then with a long plan capture c4 square. Let's see how he captures c4 square. And here comes bg5 attacking e7. Okay, b5, we start our attack. Bishop goes back. And now always protect your pieces, protects the pawn. Castles, important. Castling. Now knight b6. c4 is gone. e4 trying to complicate. Take more center. Bishop e6. All according to plan. Capture the c4 square. And here comes queen c2. And now c5. Threat is knight a4. Superposition. Here comes d5. Let us have some more of the center. But doesn't matter bg4 because black is Carlsen. Here dubious move bd2 is played. What should have been played is rook a c1 and then knight a4. But that was not done. The dubious move bd2. Let's see, e6 breaks white center. Here, white loses everything in his senses. And he goes into a deep dark jungle. Here h3 was best, trying for bishop f3 and then c4. A slight plus for black, but that was not played. Black was hunting in the deep dark jungle with other moves. So white played dubious move, rook a b1, attacking b5. So c4 blocked the diagonal of the bishop. And now we have d6, center is gone, rook e6, more attackers, open file for the rook, knight d4, discovered attack on bishop and that attack by the knight on the rook. Here comes bishop e2, you attack my rook, I attack yours. So knight into e2 and now we have a6. Look at that pawn structure, just look at it, how it is blocking the white square bishop. Next knight a4 will come and attack c3. Super plan by Carlsen. So here dubious move is played, but first let us see what should be played. Rook bd1 and after the forced try for exchange of queens, queen b1. White can fight back here, but what happened was a worse move, dubious move, knight d4, attacking the rook. So protect the rook and now comes rook fe1. Now knight a4 as we said, c3 is under heavy attack, knight c6. Now queen c7, knight b4, trying to reinstate the knight to a better square. In this position, it is going for d5. And let us see what happens. And here comes knight c5 to the center, knight d5, and here opens everything. The floodgates, queen c6, bg5, the deep dark jungle. You can always offer Tal to go into the deep dark jungle. But when it is Carlsen, the game is over. And here, best move would have been knight b4 and then queen b7, f3, a5 and then knight d5. This would have been the better version. But after the dubious move, bg5, we have knight into e4, a lightning bolt. Knight e7 check. Vincent thinks, oh, he is winning with the exchange up. But Carlsen knows better. Rook e7, bishop e7, exchange down. 2 pawns up. Look at the 2 pawns, c4 and b5. They are going to become past connected pawns. Connected past pawns. And look at the knight on c3. Look at the range he has. Is it a she? I don't know. Okay, but it's an octopus knight. It is considered equal to a rook. And now we have rook moves to c1, a5. So now we are going to support our octopus knight. bg5, okay, b4, we have got our support. bd2, rook d8. Now we are going to take another outpost, h4, rook d3. We have an outpost, we have a knight that is equal to a rook, and basically 2 pawns up, so winning position. h5, gh5. Carlsen says, you wanna give pawns? I love pawns. And here comes bishop c3, bishop c3. Now instead of that knight, we have a bishop on that outpost, but still plus for black. Here comes a dubious move, but better would have been rook e5, attacking that h5 pawn. Now black would play a4, but this was not done. A dubious move, queen e2 was played. Here Carlsen went queen d5, protects f7 and centralizes the queen. Black went queen e8 check, king moves, and now he goes forward. And rook e3, trying to get in some kind of attack. And now comes queen e4. Here best move would have been queen d4, protecting the backward c4 pawn. So after takes, we still have 2 pass pawns. But this was not done. Black went for queen takes e4, rook e4. Now see, the c4 pawn is in danger, so Carlsen has to move fast and strong. Takes, and takes. And since this is a rook ending, there are more chances of a draw, although this is a winning position. Also you can see that the pawn structure is not good for black. They're all broken up. So let's see what happens. Carlsen ending at its best. First, Carlsen makes a plan to bring the king to the queen side. Rook f5, trying to block up the white king to protect the white pawns. So that is not happening. The king is trying to go to the queen side and push the pawn. And suddenly Carlsen realizes that it's not the correct plan. He moves till there and sees that his pawns are falling off all over the board. Now he has to protect the corner pawns, that is the king side pawns. And here he moves king f6. Now he gets another idea. He goes for the king side pawns. And here comes great moves, f6, protect everything. Carlsen still trying. And now he says, enough is enough. We'll just go for this ending. And he goes for this winning position. Here I'll say that it was better to protect the pawn. But here rook, it was all dubious. And here comes the a5 capture. h4, here rook a8 dubious is played. Already there was a lost position. But what would have been better is at least bring the king closer with king f2. And then rook g5. That would give some more chances, although still a lost position. But here rook a8 dubious is played and the game is over as black king goes to safety. And now h pawn will be pushed and the game will be over. Great game by Carlsen, and also we must give kudos to Vincent Keymer, who decided to take the tactics head on with world number 1 Carlsen.